Good evening. It is 8:06 p.m. and I have just arrived into San Francisco International Airport. I'm here at gate 86, where tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. in 15 hours, the last ever United Boeing 747 flight will depart from here for Honolulu, Hawaii. It is a special retirement flight honoring the first ever United 747 passenger flight in 1970, which was from San Francisco to Honolulu. You guessed it. They have set up barricades tonight here at gate 86, and there are two female security guards sitting over there who have been tasked to stop anyone from entering the gate area. Over here you can see the gift bags that are being assembled, and it looks like some cakes or cookies in those pink boxes. When I was flying just now, the last 6 hours or so from Washington Dulles, this flight for tomorrow, when I left Washington, it was booked full, 374 customers and 374 seats, 10 in first class, 52 in business class, 310 in economy class. But while I was on the flight here, we have the security guards coming over to harass one of the United agents who's working an inbound flight here. It's really silly. I don't know why they feel the need to rope this off and have security. I guess they don't want people like coming and stealing the gift bags that are presumably meant to be distributed to the passengers on the flight tomorrow. But anyway, getting back to where I was. So during the flight here from Washington, I was monitoring the situation with this farewell United Flight 747 for tomorrow morning. My plan was just to come out here to be here tomorrow morning to be part of the festivities and the retirement party and grand farewell ceremony. But lo and behold, as I'm flying to San Francisco, 27 people canceled their reservations in economy class for the flight tomorrow. So I did some quick thinking and bought a ticket for something incredibly cheap, like $213 with taxes and fees, for the Boeing 777 tomorrow afternoon at 4:25 or something like that. I then checked in for that flight that I bought and said I want to change to this 11 a.m. flight and got myself on the revenue standby list. United is not permitting any employee, retiree, or family pass riders to stand by for this flight. You have to have a purchased confirmed ticket. There are, I believe, 80 United employees and executives who are confirmed on the flight. There was a lottery to give a certain number of seats away, and then obviously there are some executives who wanted to come and other high-ranking officials with the airline who were able to book a positive space seat. So there's 80 United workers confirmed on the flight, and then whatever 347 minus 80 is, 267 paying customers. So I am now one of 6 people who has figured out this scheme to try and get on this flight by buying a ticket for another United flight to Honolulu tomorrow and then doing the same day standby option. I looked, so there's 27 unbooked tickets now, and I looked on the seat map, and I think last count there was something like 31 seats showing open in economy. Now, before we landed, I saw a message when I refreshed my reservation that said my request to transfer to the 11 a.m. flight had been confirmed, and that my ticket was being reissued, and please be patient, we'll be sending it to you soon. So haven't gotten a confirmation yet, but on my way out I'm going to stop at the United Club and check in with an agent there to see what the situation is, and if I am indeed confirmed, to get a seat and get a boarding pass so I don't have to have the uncertainty tonight going to sleep at my friend Brian's in San Francisco here on whether or not I'll be getting on the flight. But I'm super pumped that at least like I have a chance now. Hopefully not too many other people will figure this out, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So in any case, they've got some vintage suitcases and Hawaiian lace and hats, and a big picture of what the upper deck of the 747-100, the original model, looked like when it came out in the early 70s. They have some retro style benches that resembled some of those that were in the upper deck premium lounge at some point. There's a timeline of the aircraft, including that United makes its first Boeing 747 commercial flight with a trip from San Francisco to Honolulu on July 23rd, 1970, coincidentally 47 years ago. So I've been on the special grand farewell flight of the 747 out of Washington Dulles about 2 weeks ago. Last week I was in Seoul, South Korea, and got on the final international flight from Seoul here to San Francisco, and now a week later I'm here back at SFO, thinking I was just coming out for the party, but now maybe actually having a chance to get on the flight, which would just absolutely be amazing if that happens, because it's been sold out for a long time. I think the seats that were offered to paying customers sold out in an hour or something a couple months ago when they announced this retirement flight and put the tickets for sale. So to see that 27 people have canceled their tickets today, it's crazy to me. I don't understand that, but that's fantastic. So they've got a DJ booth set up here. Oh, here's my 747 balloon from 2 weeks ago. It was actually still quite inflated when I left Washington, but it didn't do so well in the high altitude on the flight. It's a bit deflated now. So anyhow, you can see they've got the stage set up, connecting people, uniting the world, UA 747 farewell. They've got this giant retirement card for people to sign. It looks like they're still assembling some of the bags there. The 747 is not here at the gate. I did go and take a look at that. Apparently they are bringing some other aircraft in to unload here shortly. But here you can see the gift bags that are being assembled. A friendship finale staff badge. Look like some nice souvenir totes there. Trying to see what is in there. Oh, there's a 747 amenity kit, little bottle of Coca-Cola. It's like a little magazine, this commemorative magazine.
What's the staff one
for? For the employees who are working on the flight. as far as I know. So, and then there's a sign that's shrink wrapped here. Your entry and present at this event constitutes your consent to be photographed. Something, something, something. I guess they have to put up a disclaimer that if you come in to the party. So, yeah, I guess I can understand why they have the security guards here to make sure people don't steal the bags, but I think it's a little crazy to have this area barricaded off and not allow people to go in and take pictures. But in any case, I'm sure I'll get to do that tomorrow, but it's kind of cool now because nobody's here, and I gotta go get a couple of selfies.